The Florida State Seminoles men's basketball team is riding high after securing the #1 spot in the ACC after their win against number 11 Louisville. However, with the season winding down and the conference tournament coming up on March 10th, the question is how far can this team go in the postseason? For FSU head coach Linda Hamilton, he is making sure to take it one game at a time.
So we still got a lot of amount to climb. We want to keep doing what we're doing, not try to pick up momentum, not try to get down, don't get overly excited. We just got to keep grinding to see, how far we can go.
The same message of not looking too far ahead is also preached by the players as well. Forward Patrick Williams expresses the motto the team uses in order to not lose sight of the moment.
We have a lot of mottos on this team, but one of them is win the day. So whether it's practice, whether it's treatment, whether it's a game, you just got to go 1-0 for that day. And we feel like if we keep building 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and in the end we're going to reach our goals and accomplishments.
Even though the Seminoles have the best chance to win the conference tournament with the #1 seed in the ACC, it won't mean much for their chance in March Madness, since 5 of the last 6 national champions all lost in their respective conference tournaments. Now, even though the Seminoles have received a double bye heading into next month's ACC tournament, they still must focus on what's ahead. 2 of their next 3 games will be on the road. Bobby Rondil in Tallahassee, News 20. The Florida A&M Rattlers tipped off the season with an exhibition matchup against Edward Waters College. The Rattlers struck early and often in their 90-67 victory at the Al Lawson Gymnasium. Rod Melton Jr. led the Rattlers in scoring with 18, followed by M.J. Randolph, who contributed 17. Coach McCollum spoke about some of the adjustments the Rattlers will need to make going into the regular season.
We would like to have shot the ball better. We would like to have had better ball movement. But probably most important, I was probably more disappointed in our defense.
While the on-court performance is the Rattlers' main focus, attendance and media coverage at games has been an issue of late. Coach McCollum addressed the subject after the game.
This exhibition game was actually omitted off of the schedule. And so just word of mouth, I was really, really happy and pleasantly surprised with the turnout that we got.
After tonight's win, the Rattlers will go on to open up their season against the University of Southern California on the road next week Tuesday. In Tallahassee, Bobby Rondil, News 20. Parking, parking, and more parking. These are the words that is known by many during game days at FAMU. However, for many students, that is hard to come by. With the lack of spaces available during game days, students struggle with trying to find a place to park to attend games. FAMU student Kelsey Jones explains some of the issues he has with parking at school sporting events.
It's very difficult to find parking. There are a lot of construction going on around on campus, and we can't find anywhere to park.
Another issue students have is having to pay for parking, which is $20. However, for FAMU athletics, this actually helps them in the long run. With the budget deficit in athletics at around $2 million, FAMU is doing everything it can to help bring revenue. Kelvin Rozier, Associate Director of Athletics, explains how students paying for parking can help bring revenue to athletics.
It's a standard practice within the industry. College games all over the campus. Premium spots near the stadium are sold, both for the patrons to have access to the game as well as to generate revenue for the department.
With the football team currently leading the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference in attendance, there is obviously more need for parking. In order to help solve that problem and add more revenue, athletics has added the gravel and the newly built parking lot on Osceola Street as the list of places people can pay to park at on game days. Now, if fans don't feel like paying for parking on game days, some of the options they have is the College of Pharmacy's parking lot right here behind me, and also the old FAMU DRS buildings parking lot where there's free parking on game days. In Tallahassee, Bobby Rondil, News 20.